Now it's time for the next leg of the trip, to jump on the MyCat barge and get over to Moreton.
Queensland, what are these roads, mate? It's taken me almost 2.5 hours to get from the sunny coast to the bloody barge.
We've just arrived at the MyCat ferry terminal and grabbed a coffee to kickstart the day. Now, just like K'gari, you'll need a vehicle access permit to drive on Moreton, and these permits can be obtained while booking your ferry trip through the Moreton Island Adventures website.
I love Moreton Island. I love it.
This barge is typically a bit more expensive than the K'gari side, and the amount of barges and prices vary depending on season. So make sure you book in advance. Now let's add that to the total.
There he is.
It's Moreton time, baby. So coming up, we're going from north, south, east, west. We're going to check it all out. We also bumped into Paris and Maddie, who are joining us along the way. So this is going to be an epic trip.
So we just checked into Tangaluma Resort. We got the work shirt on, you know what that means. We're getting stuck into it. And we're off to go check out the desert. Now the reason why we're staying at Tangaluma is one, because the cyclone just went past and we weren't sure on the safety of the campsites. But also, it allows us to use the resort facilities.
Tangaluma has some guests-only inland tracks, and they save a bunch of time.
I will say though, the connecting inland track that takes you from Middle Road to the back of Tangaluma Resort, that can get pretty gnarly.
And of course, as soon as we speak about it, it happens. On this middle road, you often have to stop to let tours go past convoys of cars, and that's exactly what happened here. We stopped in the middle of the road as 3 cars came past, and yeah, we got the car deep in the sand.
Holy dolly! Ah! Well, we made it. Welcome to the desert.
Hell yeah.
I feel disgusting. Thanks for joining us at the desert. Oh, yuck.
Well, that was hard work. Now it's time to kick back, enjoy a beer, take a dip, and get rid of at least a little bit of this sand. This, my friends, is why you stay in a resort. Look at that. Buffet breakfast included, baby. Let's go. After indulging at the breakfast buffet, we met up with the girls and decided to check out North Point and Honeymoon Bay.
Moreton, everything is about a 40-minute drive. From Tangaluma, you can get to the top and the bottom.
Oh, let's go. Woo!
We're only going to be driving maybe an hour up, then we'll have a nice little surf beach. I reckon you guys will be able to whip out those boogie boards.
Reckon they'll go better in the water than they did on the sand?
I have another question I bring up with a lot of people. How do you find the Jimny off-road?
It's honestly been the funnest car to start on.
I absolutely love the Jimny off-road. They are a breeze going through sandy tracks.
I absolutely adore going on the sand dunes, and I just fly past the big boys that can't get up the hills. So it's a bit of a flex in that sense.
Well, folks, we made it to North Point. This place has got a bit of a special place in my heart. We got the champagne pools just behind you, long ass beach with a surf break. But a part of being at North Point is Honeymoon Bay, and it's just over this little hill. This is the grand reveal. This is Honeymoon Bay post-tropical cyclone Alfred. North Point isn't just another beach or track on the map. It's where I spent time with someone really special. She's no longer with us, but this place brings her right back. The memories here, the laughs,
the yarns, just sitting around with no rush to be anywhere, they stick with you. That's the magic of these places. It's not just about the campsites or the tracks, it's about the people you share them with. So before we push on, I'm taking a moment for her and for what this place gave me.
Oh, a little lizard. On that note, we need to go catch lunch. Holy moly. Oh, you would never believe it, guys. A lamb shoulder. Let's get stuck into it. Tide has started to come in a bit. The world's fastest slow-cooked lamb on Moreton Island.
Boy, I'm actually impressed. I thought it was going to be way worse. Word on the street, going to go to the Cape Moreton Lighthouse. Never been before. Holy dooly, mate. The east side has copped an absolute clobbering. Oh, and there's blue bottles everywhere. There is so many blue bottles.
If you're chasing views, this is where you'll find them. The Cape Moreton Lighthouse is the oldest in Queensland. Built back in 1857 with sandstone dug straight from the island, this place has seen everything from wild storms to calm golden sunrises.
With our Tangaluma accommodation comes dolphin feeding. So, we get to feed the dolphins tonight.
But before that, we're going to make a stop at one of the most famous and iconic parts of Moreton Island, Tangaluma Reefs.
Oh, we've vassoed up the mow. Time to get in.
Even after the recent cyclone, the waters around the wreck still look absolutely stunning, though not quite as crystal clear as usual. Whenever I get the chance to go snorkeling, nothing stops me, and you'll never guess what we saw.
Holy crap, we just saw a turtle. Woo! That was sick. Just proves, regardless of the weather, it's still a good time. Gotta get in. Gotta get in there, baby. Woo-hoo!
Tangaluma Island Resort is one of the most beautiful resorts in all of Australia. The minimum cost for a 2-night stay is $144 a night per person, and your options go up from there, which can include some of the activities that the resort provide.
We're on the jetty at Tangaluma and we're about to go feed some wild dolphins.
We've got 7 dolphins, it looks like, that's come in tonight. So Echo's here. He's my favourite one. Yeah. He's got this big, like, shark-shaped dorsal fin. He got sort of bitten by a shark when he was young, and that's left a really distinct bite mark. You can see him swimming in now.
Oh yeah, he's got
Echo.
that massive dorsal fin.
Yeah.
Oh, g'day, champ.
Yeah, he's huge, eh?
Holy moly.
And you can give him one. Yeah. Oh, boy.
He's like, hey, mate.
Yeah, see, they're always looking up. Oh, thanks, mate.
Beautiful.
We only feed the dolphins a very small portion. That's about 10% of their diet, meaning that they're not really dependent on us. They're proper wild.
Another day, another dollar, everyone. Tangaluma Resort, we out. We're gonna head down to the Gutterbar for lunch. One of the most iconic bars in Queensland on the East Coast. Get some seafood, absolutely hang out.
Worth it. Oh yeah.
The East Coast had copped a bit of flooding from the cyclone. It's important in times like these to remember to air down, walk the tracks before you travel them, and always be safe.
That was pretty deep.
With that last bit of excitement, our time on Moreton's done. The total cost comes to... That includes all your permits, accommodation, activities, and again, excludes fuel.
Well, there you have it, legends. We are back in freezing cold Melbourne now, and I just wanted to tie everything up and give you my honest thoughts as well, in my opinion. K'gari, Fraser Island, one of the best places in the whole of Australia. If you've never been, it should be right up there on your bucket list. K'gari is an island where you need to spend upwards of 5 to 7 days there to see everything. It's such a large, vast area. Typically is a cheaper trip. If you want something that's a little bit more on the wild side, it's a little bit more off-grid, I'd highly suggest going to K'gari. Moreton Island, however, being only an hour and a half from Brisbane, it's the perfect weekend trip. It's a perfect family getaway. You can do the resort whilst also still doing beach driving. So you get that hybrid holiday and camping trip combined together. In conclusion, my favourite island, I'd have to say, is Moreton Island. Obviously, it's got a bit of sentimental value to me, but Moreton Island, I feel like, is a bit more of a playful island, where K'gari, you got to be well set up, you got to look after yourself, make sure you're dingo safe, and all that kind of stuff. The most important thing is, make sure you're having fun, stay safe, and get out on the sand, guys. Thanks heaps for tuning into this video. Let me know your opinion on which island you prefer as well. We're going to keep doing things like this, so I look forward to seeing you on the next one. It may involve a hybrid car and a desert. So we'll see you in the next one. There is some sand in there, I will admit. That's a little bit crunchy, but you know, that's what you get when you're on the largest sand island in the world.